don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to...
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Taylor. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Third down.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Their own 23-yard line.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will take over now first and 10.
4-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Taylor is the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Derek Brown brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Panthers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Off of play action, Darnold. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
To number 88.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch 18, HA south. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 37-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Falcons 7, Panthers 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Forced out to his left, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
That's the score. Falcons 14, Panthers 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle round twice for the honor.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Right back to him on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Richard Sherman on the tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Darnold from the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and a lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Fights through and now a crease. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, and now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
After the interception, here's Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Now it's Darnold. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
It's a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Darnold to throw again. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan, the left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
44-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 29. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
29-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Derek Brown in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They go play action now. Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Darnold. And he's brought down. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now they try the right side here. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Hey, Tuesday. Check 15, check 15.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is caught at the 20.
Darnold's pass.
A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. The open man is Westbrook. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Complete to DD.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Kill. Hey, 59, ready. Watch 18's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. Joker.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down by Reuben Foster.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike 18. Watch the
Throwing on second down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. Now a handoff looking right. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
It's fourth down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LID. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
39-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give the tackle to Assad Reddick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
By the Panthers.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
First and 10, Taylor now. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
31-31. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage in the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for number 84. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And again, this time to the tailback. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
For the Falcons field goal.
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
34.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.